Hi guys, welcome to the Nollywood gist. In today's video, it's about popular gospel singer testimony Jaga and something that happened between him and his neighbor. So the lady gave a testimony about what happened between herself, her friend, and testimony Jaga. According to her, she was bathing, she was, bathed in urine on testimony Jaga's order. Then what she said, the neighbor's name is Agbede Abimbola. In her words, she said, yesterday was my son's 15th birthday and I invited my friend that was selling frozen food to bring 2 kilos of chicken for me to make a little celebration for my son. Then a lot of things happened after that, because according to the friend also was interviewed by Vanguard News, the friend said that when she entered the estate, she saw a roadblock and that she honked for some cars to leave the road so she could go through, and that a guy signaled to her to, a kind of signal that is saying you're disturbing us, and a lady walked up to her to tell her there is a program going on and suggested she park and trek just to pass. So she said when she got to her friend's place, because she parked her car, she told her friend that whatever it is that person might be doing on the road, because obviously that person was having a program, it is not proper to block the road for other road users. Then she gave her keys to her friend to go remove her things, and that if possible she should bring the car. Then she said she later changed her mind to follow her friend, because what she had in the booth or in the car that she was going to carry, if she's not going to come with the car, it would be too much for her to carry alone. And that when they now got outside, she told her that it was Jaga that was holding the program, and that just as she was telling the friend, Jaga walked past. Then she told her friend that is Jaga, as the friend doesn't even know who Jaga is. Then the friend said she went to meet Jaga and told him to please create space for other road users in case of next time that is not the only one using the road, and that he should put other people into consideration. He said Jaga responded and told her, you cannot tell me what to do, and was poking her, like he was pointing his finger. And within that minute, nobody knew what really happened. But according to Agbede Abimbola, she said while Jaga was poking her and she was trying to push him back, that the next thing she knew was that his members pounced on her and they started beating her. She said they beat her blue black, that those people that beat her, they were like 20, both male and female. She said they beat her really, really hard, that people urged her to go home, but that she was so weak that she couldn't stand up. That the next thing, someone just came from nowhere and poured water on her, and that Jaga told them to beat her very well. And that Jaga told her to her face that it is fellow women that will molest and embarrass her. According to her, even when people wanted to interfere, Jaga ordered his members to pour urine on them, and that they pour urine on the people that wanted to come in between them. She said when Jaga told that the fellow women were the ones that was going to embarrass and molest her, she wanted to grab him, but that she was only able to get hold of his chain, and in the process the chain cut and his members collected the chain from her. That Jaga now asked them to make sure she doesn't leave until she provided the chain, and that a male neighbor now came out and told him that what he did is not right, but that he didn't listen to the neighbor. Then according to this woman, she said she went home and called her husband, and the husband told her not to change her clothes that has been soaked with urine, and with all the bruises on her body she should go to the police station. So she said when she was going back, she saw that they had already surrounded her friend, and that Jaga told them that they should also beat that friend if she decides to leave that spot. While on this, police officers came, which seems it was Jaga who invited them, as the lady has not gone to report at the station, and that they took them to the station, but they didn't take Jaga along. And after about 3 hours of holding them, Jaga walked in majestically, that they took their statements. According to her, Jaga was just lying and saying things that did not happen. That later the police asked her to let it slide, and that she should be thankful that at least she's still alive to tell the story, that if she had died in the process, that she won't be alive to say anything. It was her friend that would be telling the story. Then he said Jaga started claiming that before he would let this thing slide, she has to provide that chain that she stole. And her and her friend were like, you were beating us, we were just two, we don't have the clothes we were putting on, there was no pockets, how could we have stolen your chain? She said later elderly neighbors started begging that they should let this thing slide since they are neighbors, that the police now made her write an undertaking that she will let it slide and forget about it. She said while she was going out, Jaga came to her and apologized, and she said it is fine, shebi mo sha ti jiya gbe, shebi mi niya je, shebi mi lona, according to her in her words, which literally mean I've suffered for nothing. Shebi is me, it is me that was beaten, no problem now, we are fine. He said the next thing he switched to making jest of her, that he now said he even thought that her friend that has that car was the wife of a big man in the neighborhood, a certain big man that he thought in the neighborhood, that if he knew she wasn't the wife of that man that he thought, he would have ordered her to be beaten and thoroughly dealt with by his members. According to Agbede, he threatened a lot, Jaga threatened a lot, and that when he was done with them, according to what he said, that by the time he's done with the woman and her husband in the neighborhood, that they will sell their house and run away. In her words, she said, I'm scared for my life because the threat was too much, and that she has little children, that if someone can beat a woman like this, that she doesn't know what is capable of doing to little children that will not be able to even explain anything. Then while this report was going on, I think someone from the station called Testimony Jaga, I don't know whoever it is though, maybe from the station or from the news station. And according to Jaga, in the voice message that was shared, Jaga said it was the woman that walked in the midst of people to slap him. He said he did not molest her, and that he even has proof of when she held her, and that does the woman have any proof? Then he said even landlord association said, why did he allow the police to release the woman, that the woman deserves to be punished, that why would a woman slap a man? According to him and in his words, he said, I am not a baby, I'm a father of 4, my first child is 19, I did not touch her, my hand was even behind me when she held me, so she didn't have home training to know that she's not supposed to hit a man. That me, Jaga, I'm the one that has home training, that I know that I'm not supposed to hit a woman. I'm not scared. I've told her and I've told her husband that we have something to pick up. Now, this didn't go well with a lot of people, and from the comment section, a lot of people were like, from the video, from the audio recording, it is so evident that Jaga is a proud person, and that there were some loopholes in the story he told, that definitely he hit that woman, and that he just used his position as a celebrity or as a popular person to just punish the woman for nothing. And he used his power, you know, the power of knowing policemen and people in position, that was what he used on the woman. And a lot of people caused him out, said a lot of things that will happen to him for doing that to the woman. So guys, that is it. Nobody knows the real story, as there is no video evidence, but whatever it is, if truly he beats that woman, I mean, like he said God should judge him if he was lying. So everybody has said, okay, God will judge him if truly he's lying or if he's not lying. So guys, that is it about Testimony Jaga and his neighbor that accused him of asking people to beat her up. I'll see you again in another video, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed. Bye.